Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Humankind. Um, I have been following Amplitude Studios for a long time now, and Humankind is going to be their latest release in August. Now it got delayed, unfortunately, but I hope the game comes out better because of it. That's what I really want. And looking at it so far, it's already in a good spot. I've played a couple games on my own just to kind of learn how it works and make sure that I have some knowledge before I go on stream. But from what I can tell, it looks amazing. I am so happy with how it looks, how it plays, how it feels. It is definitely Earth lore, Endless Legend. If for those of you who know Amplitude Studios, Endless Legend is their first attempt at a hexagonal Civ-like type game, and it still worked really well. It just didn't scratch the same itch. It was a little different. And here you can see all the stuff they brought from that game and refined it for a much better Civ-like. And already I am enjoying my playthroughs thoroughly. I increased the difficulty a little bit to Nation so I can start just beating myself up about this game, because I really do enjoy getting better at Civ and their Civ-likes. Endless Space 2 is an all-time favorite of mine, and I have gone all the way to endless difficulty on that one, and that was not it wasn't fun to do after a while just because of the sheer pain that you can go through, but it was still enjoyable, at least. Kind of like that Dark Souls, I'm beating my head against the wall and eventually I'll get the dopamine to my head. But no, Humankind is definitely in a great place now, and I am so happy to be able to play it this time, because last open dev, the Lucy open dev, I was not able to join because I was just too late by a couple of days. So the only unfortunate thing about these open devs is that these are pre-built maps and scenarios, so everyone on this map is placed in the same spot. You'll be seeing the same shit over and over again, which is understandable. It's a preview of the game, and already I've built a couple of civilizations, I should say, or I should word it as cultures instead, because they're not quite civs. That's the big difference between this and Civilization. You don't have to stick with one civ throughout the whole game. You get to choose multiple and progress the way you want, rather than having to stick with one civ the entire game. Oh, thank you. Okay. And not only that, instead of having like a nothing couple of first turns, like in Civ, where you pretty much sit around and do nothing for a turn, like I'd say the first 10 turns, it's a big nothing burger. But in this game, you start as a nomadic tribe, and you move your tribe around and grow it by doing things on the map, and that's a whole lot cooler than just being like, hey, I'm just gonna plop my city down and that's that. All right, so this is what's really cool about the initial part. So you don't need a city to make more units. What you need to do is get enough food in a tribe, and then you will have another unit. And it's such a nice touch of just, hey, this is a different stage of how the world worked, and it feels so much better. It feels so much more complete, like you are actually starting from nothing, rather than just here's a settler and a warrior, have at it. Let's see. Let me actually make sure I'm on the multi-stream. There we go. And just looking at how this game works, it's so beautiful in my opinion. There's so much to do early game. It's not about actually doing it. It's about wasting the turn. Crap, I already lost it anyway. Okay. Yeah, they're running away. So we're just gonna go back here and pick up that food curiosity. So the first couple of turns work where you are collecting food to get more people and grow your tribe that way. How the game works in progression is rather than just progressing through the ages through research, you get these stars, and you have to get enough stars to progress to the next era. And there's always multiple ways of doing it. That's also what's nice about it. You never have to do one thing to gain enough stars to progress. Whereas eventually you'll be reduced to doing just the one thing because you have to. There's no other way to get it anyway. Oh no, stop. That's one nice thing. If you catch movement, you can turn. You can essentially initial D drift to try to get back to where you actually want to go. No, we're gonna place ourselves right here. End that deployment. And I think this is the best part of what they advanced with from Endless Legend. The combat is a lot more simplified rather than all these little moving parts when it comes to your units. They might add it back in fact, later. I'm not sure. This is an early access demo that I'm playing right now. However, right now I'm really liking where the combat is. It's that happy medium of, oh, it is still tactful. Control your units, make sure you're doing the right thing to get as much bonuses as you can in combat, while not overloading you with a bunch of little bits to try to efficient to make your units as powerful as they can be. Yeah, let's turn around. Okay. I usually end up settling in the first area just because it's actually quite bountiful. Ooh, I think I made a mistake there, yeah. That's fine, though. And there's a whole lot more personality than in Civ, in my opinion. Everything, your units say something when they move, and it's not just, "Arg, I'm angry!" Let's see if we can catch up to that guy, because that'll give us enough food. Ooh, and there's food down here too. Perfect. Confirm battle. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna wait for him to push us, because if we do that, he's gonna barely touch us, and we're gonna deal a lot of damage. No, it's not our turn, technically. Yep. So, I think no matter what happens this turn... That's a dead deer, yes, alright. Only 5, that's fine. Yes, so we got our first era star because we killed 3 animals. I know, I'm a bad person because I'm killing aminals. But it's okay, it's not the end of the world. Ooh, perfect, okay. Is that right there? Yes, so we'll do that. Remind me later. So, the way the game works is there's multiple ways to win, of course, but the point system, fame points, are actually like the default way to win, it seems like. And it seems like that's how you win in in the demo right now too. If you have the most fame points, you win. No questions asked. You just did the best, so here you go. We're not going to take it away from you. Which is both like kind of like, I get it, but at the same time, can I please like have my culture victory? I hope that it's not the only way to win in the end. Lincoln Park. But we'll see what happens. All right, so we got our second growth star right here because we got enough farm food to get 5 people. So we're sitting pretty right now. And honestly, I could jump now, but I'm 2 science points away from that that other star. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab it because I want to explore a little further out. Ooh, okay, so I haven't been this far up before. I'm going... one more point, one more point. So we just got to find one more point. I'm going to put my first outpost in this area. It seems to be really forested, so it'll benefit from that wood cutting tech. All right, so now we got our last knowledge store. We have 5 people right now. I forgot that you can... See, this is why this game is really good in my opinion. You can already like just start and start building outposts, which will turn into your cities eventually over time. There's not a lot of food here, so I'm gonna go ahead and plop it right down there so I don't lose that progression. I know that there's this ebony here, which is luxury. We have horses right here. So I haven't gone this far in this direction. So to be safe, what I'm going to do is go ahead and place my second... Wow, 12 and 17. Oh, okay, so that may not have been the best choice, but it's okay because the game is forgiving. 20, 0 to 20. Okay, I know that there are horses here too, so I'm gonna go ahead and place my last... No, I don't have enough. Instead, I'm gonna advance. So I don't see anyone in chat yet, so we won't ask. Instead, I'm gonna go ahead and pick one I haven't been yet. I've been who I've been. I've been the Zhao. I've been Babylonians, and I think I've been Harappans at one point. I think. No, wait, I've only played 2 games, so I haven't. I think we're gonna go with the Harappans, although this +2 influence in territory is nice. They're farmer focused for what they are. You know what? Let's look at a look. This is another cool thing. So they also dress your avatar in the outfits of the culture you choose. So that's really neat that they give you that option to customize yourself as well as your people. Let's look at the Harappan's dress. It's similar. And finally the Egyptians. What do the Egyptians look like? Egyptians. Per adjacent maker's quarter, Egyptian pyramid, modified district. Ooh, that is nice. But the reason why I like influence is because as far as I can tell, I haven't gotten to a point where I've not wanted to expand, but expanding is very important. And to be able to expand, you need to have influence. You need to have an influence production. So usually what I do is go for influence early and then go for other things later. So since we're making this decision, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the Olmecs. I should also... Wait, no, I don't have the influence to do that. Never mind. So we'll go ahead and explore a little bit more. Spawn's army, my new army in hunting party. I'm gonna go ahead and do chase so I can get that free unit. Yes, that's actually really good. Okay, so I usually go for makers, but this time we'll go for storytellers. That way
The
we can rush
challenges of a young
research.
civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay.
So that's another addition that I enjoy. They added little cutscenes between arrows. We became the Olmecs. Ooh, do we get a specific scout unit? Nah, they're just scouts. Okay. So, we have 2 outposts currently. I think this one is done, so we're gonna go ahead and make this our first city. Just out of, I don't want to fall behind. Yes, so we got that fat 12 per turn influence gain. So we should have Mimosa become a city as well very soon. We're going to expand into these 2 areas to connect our home and make a base for ourselves. And probably connect this area to down here or make a city later. Let's see. Ooh, 14 with 6. Don't mind if I do. There's a sanctuary there too, so we can get some muns that way. All right, Olmec Head, her adjacent farmers' quarters. So this is important because it's all about district bonuses in this game. It's all about synergizing with each other and building big cities from scratch, essentially. So rather than um having that system of, no, wait, hold on, sorry, I have to make this right. Calendar first, there we go. Rather than having workers make tiles around your city, you make districts around your city, and that's how they grow. In Endless Legend, that you were essentially required
Over this way.
to maintain population and stability with districts. But in this one, it's all about stability. There's no population limit to making cities, which is really nice in my opinion. I think that's a nice change. It's all about just balancing correctly and building a build for your culture and making it nice and useful, and not just kind of like following the same system with slightly different play styles. Is there something here? Yes. It's a mammoth! Let's kill it. I think it'll give us money at this point instead of food, which I do not mind. Go ahead and end... No, wait, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna place you here, and then we're gonna end deployment. So, here, this is another thing where it's gonna shine. So this guy's gonna push us. He's gonna attack here because they're lower on the ground, so they're gonna have less battle strength. But because he did that, he now is surrounded by us. We have rear attack on him, which will do a lot in difference in combat. So regardless of who he attacks, he's dead. We've won. Easy peasy. There's the money that I wanted. What's wrong? Oh, there was no person, that's right. So that's another thing. You can start your city with no people in it. No population in it, at least. As soon as it turns into an outpost, it can start gaining population despite it being an outpost and not a city. So you can kind of like prepare population for your city if you want.
Let's go.
Let's keep going this way, guys. We got our northbound boys. They went up there. let's go ahead and eliminate the any competition. We don't want to
All
be
together.
dealing with anything. Okay, so
Off
he
we
ran
go.
away because he knows that he's outnumbered. We know what's over there. We know. Well,
I'm
let's
on it.
poke our head up here, make sure that there's no curiosity that we could possibly find. Good, there isn't. And that's that. So that's another thing that's really nice about the game. Instead of having just specific tiles that give you bonuses in certain areas, you can benefit from these tiles if you do it correctly. So, um, it's
So, what do you say?
yeah, sure, why not? I
That is
don't.
interesting.
Last time Yellow
Please.
was my vassal because I kept crushing him before he could make anything. It was kind of sad, but I was able to get him down. Um,
Follow me.
okay, so how much do we need of city? 160 influence. That's quite a lot. So now that we know that that's over there, I'm pretty sure that yeah, it's only has to be under my control to get the bonuses. I don't need to actually have it next to my outpost. So I'm gonna go ahead and move my outpost um right here because of those big science bonuses. It's gonna take a couple turns, but we'll get it done because I want to benefit from those bonuses. Aha! So the brown civilization, I haven't encountered them much in my playthroughs. I have heard of them, I have traded with them, but I haven't really messed with them. Now, you see this guy? This guy is going to try to control this area, and that's not what we want because we want to connect these in our territory eventually. So, um, I believe this is our only scout around. Shouldn't we have more people? Yep, okay. So this is something that's been happening to me. My people will go invisible. For some reason. Yep, go ahead. Run over there, my guy. Okay, so they came out of whatever was going on there. I think that was a glitch from the battle coming out of there. The game's not exactly perfect yet, but that's fine. We're in an open dev. This isn't the release, and I'm really glad that that's the case because I rushed releases always like come out wrong in one way or another. Um, so I'm just kind of exploring and making sure
Come over here.
that I have space to grow. I think I'm going to build another outpost here just so uh this brown sieve doesn't take it away from me. It seems like, yes, they don't own it. And there's this nice incense right there that I can use.
Off we go.
I could mess with them and take their stuff, but
Let's go.
I don't know if I want to subjugate. Ooh, silk 2. Okay, so we're definitely going to take that for ourselves. 80 influence, man. Okay. So we might make making a second city our priority, or second, yeah, a second city our
Come over
priority,
here.
just so we can get more influence. Because this is taking its sweet time to just grow. It's going to be another turn, but once we get it, it'll be fine. How much is this one? Before I, oh, wait, no, hold on, this one. 110. I'm just short for it, so I'm not going to build it yet. Okay, so did I see 12.6? Okay, that's still lower than this one. Let's go ahead and build it right here. Well, no, the 1012 is pretty attractive. I'm gonna go ahead and do that instead. All right. I'm assuming it costs a lot more out here because of the distance from our first city. If we build this city up, then I think it'll cost less. Um, influence bomb instantly correct the values in terms of meals increase economy gains from control by several. Okay, so one is tourism, and the other is influence bomb. Okay. Sounds good. Actually, no, I do not. I thought I needed you over here, but I don't. Go ahead and go over there so we can get some exploration done. Oh, another thing that I love about this game, turns end instantly. There's no long wait times between turns, and everyone's slowly cycling through their turns. No, that is not happening by any means. It's just, hey, it's done. Alright, we got that now. We're gonna go ahead and get this bottom one first. Because as you can already tell, there's someone else trying to push on our territory already. And this is gonna be a constant problem. Because there's 7 of us on one continent, I want to say. I haven't been that far north or south yet. I've always built in the original area because it's difficult to go far from the original area. And now we're confirmed. These guys are scouts, so they are officially a civ. We have to get this under our control. Okay. That's almost complete. We got 80 next turn. That'll be enough for an outpost that's nearby. I believe we can take that, but that's not what we're gonna do. We have enough money to do this, and we need to speed up growth, so we are doing that. Let's see, 3 turns. We're not getting any civic points yet, so we're gonna wait. Go ahead and pull out of there, boys. We're gonna eventually have you build. We need 160, I believe was the number. I believe it was the number 160. 160 influence. That's 4 more turns. That's not bad. We can definitely do that. If we get that, yes, if we get the Olmec head in quicker, it'll also progress us a little faster. That is an option. We can attach stuff to get more FIMS, I believe they call it, and that's food, industry, money, science. Oh, that's interesting. They've always called the money, the currency, dust, and it's not that. It's only to benefit them. We're gonna need the horses eventually. I just kind of want to get this side in first, so I am gonna do that. I'm gonna wait for the turn. We know we need an outpost here. And no, wait, we have people out there. Fuck. Turn around. So we're gonna hope that these guys, yes, they're still in ancient eras. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill them so we can grow. Sounds kind of messed up, but it is a way to keep your rivals under control for sure. 90, yeah. Wait, 90? Oh no, I was thinking about the city. Yes, the city is the one I want to do first, because that'll make that a lot cheaper. But then again, claiming territory is important, so we might do that next turn. Just go ahead and wait. You're in the right place. Ooh, yes, civics. Do I get a point? Yes, I got a point. So, let's see. I got legitimacy and founding myths. What does legitimacy do? Celebrating on new cities, that's good. Attach outpost cost. None of those are really useful at the moment. Ooh. Divine mandate or natural right. Faith. I've always wanted to play with faith, but something always happens to mess me up. So let's go with faith this time. I'm going to try to do faith. We'll see what happens with that. Yes, that's what I want to see. Gomesa. Gomesa's down here? No, this is Gomesa? Yes. Okay, so we actually are going to attach that ASAP because we want that extra population. Okay. Igloo is attached. That's going to bring our stability pretty down, but it should be okay. Let's check the outpost. Okay, so it's 40 down here. Nope. Hello, how are you today? Good, I hope, because you're about to die. And deployments. Why did they get the first attack? What the heck? Okay. Okay, so can I? No, I cannot. So we're gonna do a little bit of movement
Follow me.
to try to eventually get them defenseless. So this isn't ideal right now, but that's fine. Oh, interesting. Definitely interesting. I don't know why you would do that, but that's fine. We're gonna move up here, and then look at that nice fat rear tack. Not dead. Too bad. So this is both good and bad, because we've now pissed someone off on the world stage, and eventually that could hurt us. But right now we're not going to worry about it too hard. Ooh, go collect that. Hello. What's the problem? Oh, you can't actually. Okay, got it. Oh, good. Real smart movement, boys. Okay, whatever. Well, no, it's still an outpost. That's what we want. Okay, so
Off we go.
let's keep exploring. We're gonna eventually find that and make sure that they don't get it. It's tempting, but we really need that city. So let's we do want to control a lot of early game territory because we want to get through. Yeah, sure, bud. But this time we're going to play a little differently. We're going to play a little defensively because I believe they're going to get the first turn. Interesting. Okay, I was about to say. Interesting choice to not push was my interesting there. So instead, we're gonna play a little tactfully. So we're gonna pull him back, we'll push him in, and then we're gonna leave him there. So hopefully what's about to happen is he's gonna run over here. Yes, okay, that's even better. I thought he was gonna run in here and pocket himself, but that's not what's happening. This is actually much better because now we both get the high ground. Wait, oh, we're technically crossing a river. That's why we're losing those fights. Okay. Let's see. Oh, man. Whatever, do it. You can do it. Yeah, they got it. Okay, good. So that's exactly what we wanted. That probably was their last unit. I'm gonna hope it is. And we're gonna ransack this. Actually, no. Okay. If they come at us, we'll retreat. What we're gonna do is have these boys come on back and take over.
Listen very carefully. I have a proposal.
I mean, I'll tell you.
Pleased to accept your proposal, friend.
This is fantastic. Fantastic.
Oh, okay. So, I have some war support against them. That's really good. That's not going to be the case for these guys, because I'm coming in to wreck their stuff. Ah, I guessed wrong. They're already getting messed with. So all I have to do is build an outpost as soon as it gets destroyed. Or I could sweep in and mess them up. That's another issue, another thing I can do. Because that's gold on my pockets that I want, not gold in their pockets. That's not what we want at all. Come on, give me something good. Nope, not turn. A matter of diplomacy. Culture chosen. Alright, so the green people are now real people. Aha, see? They ran off because whatever reason. We're coming in and we're going to take this ransack over. Let's see. Yes, so, ooh, look at that. They're right there. That's not good for us. But we can work with it. I know... yeah, I see this. That's not good. So we need to build out ASAP. So we need our second city, that's for sure, and we need our San Lorenzo to grow ASAP. Infrastructure, yes, please. Do I get another one? Do I get another one? Do I get another one? Yes, I do. All right, this is okay. Right now we're growing. It's not fast, but it's growing. I would like to get that down to a 2 turns or a turn, but that's not going to happen in a million years.
Let's go.
No, we need you over here ASAP. We need you a part of this army because you're going to anchor that army for sure. So we want to build the outpost here as quick as we can. Just looking around, shopping, as it were. I think the upper area is better, but I don't have access to it currently, so just gonna look around still. Hopefully find something ideal. Oh, I can get up here. Okay, that's fine. Then we'll go up that way. Oh, ooh, faith or food. Ooh, I think we're gonna overturn for that sweet, sweet food. Vision and beholden to the past, but no city is more unenlightened than the metropolis of San Lorenzo. In this superstitious place, where hearsay and myths run wild, farmyard animals are now being put on trial for crimes. After a herd of cattle were sentenced to be burnt on a pyre for conspiring against the empire, one wealthy landowner has had enough. Now he petitions you to intervene. What is your stance on the judgment? I want to scorch because I don't want morons. Is the city a breadbasket for the empire? Let's go ahead and overturn this just to get that food bonus because I want that fat food bonus. It's still 3 turns, but I mean it's gonna be faster over time. Jeez, God, I didn't realize my people were so dumb. Okay, so Mycenaeans should be losing that pretty soon. Ooh, we got a star. So we have to do at least one of each thing or do things really well, which influence we're gonna probably hit that 900 value pretty quick. We're gonna go, hi, how are you today? Good, I hope, because we're gonna burn the shit out of your outpost. Okay, our stability is still going down. Not ideal, but as long as we're not under this little bar portion, we're fine. And it shouldn't... Well, oh, no, we're getting artisans' quarters. That will bring it back up. Let me just... okay, too much. Let me just... wait, still too much, but that's affordable next turn. Literally affordable next turn. Let's see, we got one more turn, and then we got our second city.
Let's go.
Regardless, this is where we're building, and we're gonna build it now. Like, as soon as we get our second city. Bam! Olmecs, second city. Oh, ooh, I always go shamanism because that's a lot stronger than polytheism. Found my religion. Ah, grievance, you say?
What can I do for you?
Demand.
You've gone too far this time.
Give
Make
me
it
money.
right.
Oh, they're attacking me. Oh, that's cute. This is not ideal, like, at all. So what we're gonna do is... I think we're gonna pull back. Because this is not ideal. Well... I feel like it could turn ideal, so... Ooh, it just turned ideal.
All together.
Yes. Okay, so this is hyper ideal. And whoever he attacks, which is gonna be these people. Ooh. Oh! He used tactics. Look at that. And he still died. Oh, well, never forget he. Alright. So I still They gave me money. I have money. So that's another thing you can do if people mess with you. You can totally just be like, "Hey, you owe me. Fix it or die." So we're gonna go ahead and pull this. Gonna buy the crap out of it. And buying out makes it immediately useful. You do not have to wait a turn in order for it to be useful, which is just so nice. Um, there's just so many things I enjoy about this game and how it works. I know that placing it there might not be the most useful placement, but I do not want to put it close in case it gets in the way. I don't want it to be in the way at all. So 10 turns to get that infrastructure going. We're going to go ahead and create our city here. Once this is down, it should be okay. We're going to go ahead and merge these two armies and dump these guys real quick because we don't want them to die. Continue the ransack, get home, get supplied, and we'll move from there. Let's see. Green people want to trade. I will accept that. I have no reason not to at the moment. They're going to be in the way too, however. This, I know, has Carper and those gemstones, but I'm going to go ahead and just stop here because Kerma's over here, and that's going to be a problem on its own. But we're going to rush building this just so we can get space to grow out. Okay. Carpentry. That's trees. So that's good for the other areas. +2 industry on forest. Less effective when it can't see its target. Defending against. Okay. Stronger and difficult terrain tiles. That's what it is. Okay. That's good for an eventuality. We're also gonna need a maker's quarter. It'll also give you the best current bonuses to the area if you build it, so the game helps you out a lot. It doesn't like it is a little handholdy, but at the same time it doesn't leave you in the dark is my thing. Wait until you're healing, and then we'll tag each other out for that. Do we have the 40? We do not, but we're getting close. So it's an even battle. I'm gonna say wait so that you guys can get some high ground. He's probably gonna push up here, and then you guys can get the high ground. Wait. Because we don't want to be disadvantaged like that. Oh, never mind. Okay, so we now have enough for the outpost. Let's see. That was the 15.5 I was seeing earlier. And I think that's what we're going to go with, the 15.5. That seems to be the strongest benefit. Alright, so now we have this little piece of land that we can call ours. This is the missing piece. I want to get that in our territory no matter what. How many turns? 2 more turns and then we get some cash. We cannot speed that up. That's fine. No rush at the moment. This I do want to rush, but that's a lot of money. We'll wait. We'll wait. What are we doing with that? Yeah, we'll wait. Okay, we have enough money to buy it out. We're doing that. 43%. So that's still like every other one. We get it in 2 turns. That's fine. We'll keep it that way. These guys are the only idle ones. Do I want to start kind of picking on our neighbors? Because I do eventually want to get that piece of land. I believe I want something nearby, but we're gonna wait here because I want you to defend that outpost with your lives, guys. Okay. 2 turns and that's ours. 2 turns. No, it's already ours. Okay, so Outpost, right? Outpost? Oh, 100 influence. It's because this is not a city yet. How many turns? 6 turns. Alright, so we'll wait a little while. Again, I want that to be an uneven in our favor. Is this higher? Yes, it's technically higher. So we'll leave out and then leave it there. It should be fine. Our boys are almost fully healed. Good. Wait a turn. You guys are also done. Wait a turn. Actually, no. I'm trying to see. Okay, so science. Oh yeah, we want to build right there in the middle. Because extractors are nice and all, but they don't. Okay, so let's do it like that. They don't give really good bonuses for being next to, yeah, see, next to a city. San Lorenzo population gain. Who else? La Mesa, that's the northern people. Ooh, this is gonna be a nice addition. Oh, I might just add that early. Ooh, that's tempting. But no, we need to gain control of this area. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a great addition. Alright, so now we have it. We're all good there. This is the last piece of land that we truly need to hunt for. So we're gonna send our boy back down here. Just to make sure that no one's really messing with our territory. Oh, are you serious? And I typed in, what's it called? Humankind, too. Thanks for the heads up, Ronnie. Where is it? Where? Game? Gaming. Game title, none. Humankind. Victor opendev specifically. There we go. Thank you, Ronnie, for that update. Okay, I think I got a notification from you. By the way, if you want to hop in commentary, I am now on the on-stream channel in Faven Project. Okay, there we go. I think that fixed some things. Okay, back. Hi. So yeah, I typed it in Streamlabs, but I guess it didn't fix it in YouTube.
Well, just making sure. I shot you a message on Discord, then realized, oh yeah, he's in streamer mode. He ain't gonna get that.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that, but it's all good. So I don't know how long you've been watching, but
I hopped on like 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
And as I was browsing, I saw that.
Did you see the part where my people in my capital were putting farm animals on trial?
I did not.
That is a thing, apparently.
Okay, it's Salem all over again.
I
think
so
my
yeah.
exact joining point was right around when they decided to hop on the hill to attack you before
Yes,
dying.
okay. Got it. Yeah, that was a while back now, but yeah, these events are actually pretty funny. Let's read this one. Miners and prospective miners and their kin from San Lorenzo are afraid. Ancient traditions are strong, and many believe the mythical beasts of the old legends are very real. Now, rumors are rife that it was no ordinary bear that attacked Regiment, but a monstrous creature whose den is the city's nearby mine. Many are likely to down tools without action. How should we respond to these rumors? Ooh.
Miners will not shy from their duties, and they will understand their follies.
So dismiss it and force them to get back to work, which will lose us some stability. Satisfy the miners will fund an expedition to thoroughly explore every corner of the mine. Who knows what we'll find. Celebrating, which will give us stability, which I kind of need. And embrace, we'll play along and send in a mighty warrior who'll slay a sham chimera monster. What could go wrong?
To be honest, I kind of want to go with Embrace because that's
Yeah, I kind of want to go with Embrace this time too. I'm not building units yet, but I mean, why not? I can build some units, am I right?
Yeah, no, this is just CK3.
Yeah. So, the events seem to be written like CK3, which is a good sign, but it very much has civil-like elements, like everything. Let me pull it up. Everything has its values of food, industry, science, and money. You build districts around your city rather than actual what's it called, improvements. You do not improve tiles, you just make districts in your cities, so there's no worker unit.
Got you. And as you move on, do you just gradually make the city larger and larger?
Exactly.
Okay.
You make it really big eventually. The only thing that's limiting you from making more districts in this game is stability. As long as you're stable, doesn't matter, you can do whatever you want in a city. So like and that's for districts specifically, so these will give you big bonuses immediately, and then infrastructure will give you bonuses over your districts. So like these affect your districts, so like farmers quarters get +1 food and per adjacent farmers quarters, and then they also get food on themselves.
Okay. And this goes up to like modern age, right?
Yes, this goes all the way up to modern age. However, this demo does not go that far. This demo goes to after medieval, I think. Early modern is what they call it. And you didn't see how it started.
Like 20th century or so?
No, I wouldn't say that. I'd say like Renaissance era is what they're aiming for, but they call it early modern because I believe you can see it now. Yeah, you can see tech up to industrial, and that's not actually in the game. Early modern is what's in the game. Like, you can go up to there.
How is...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The terraforming aspect.
Okay. Sorry, I have to bring you up just a tiny bit. Okay. Terraforming aspect, what do you mean?
For example, you have a hill right next to your city. Is it possible to eventually flatten that out or create other hills?
As far as the demo goes, no, you're not able to change the terrain yet. But I don't know if that's something they will eventually do or not. As I recall, that wasn't really a thing in Endless Legend, and this is Endless Legend, which is their previous Civilite game, which was fantasy-based, but in the world instead of in real-world history rather than fantasy-based. Oh, they're not happy about what I did. Ah, hi guys. How are you today?
Did the embracing fail?
So, no, these guys are the units of... Wait. Okay, yeah. These guys are the units of the outpost that I just destroyed.
Oh.
So you see that little ransack symbol? Yeah, I just finished doing that.
Yeah, to be honest, if I just got back home and found the place burned to the ground, I'd be pretty mad too.
Thankfully, they're not actual... they're not actually people yet. Oh, wow. They're not actually a civilization yet. So when you're in that previous era, you're just a tribe moving around trying to grow your tribe by gaining food. Which is a much better system than the settler system, in my opinion. Or initial settler system, I should say. Rather than giving you a warrior and a settler, they just give you a single tribe unit that you can grow into more tribe units, and they can build outposts to eventually turn into cities.
Okay, so it's taking you from like nomadic tribes and actually letting you be, you know, a nomad.
Yep. Trying to hunt this mammoth over here. It's going to be the last of his kind.
And if they're still that far, like, would they have other cities, and that is just another tribe they've sent out to settle a new one?
Yep, exactly. So, the you see the 7 circles on the top left over here. Those are all other players in the game, and they all can start. They all started this tribe, and then eventually settle down and start a city, and then keep going from there.
Gotcha.
Diplomacy isn't a thing until you get to that city part. So you have to do some growth before you actually are treated like an actual civilization.
Which, fair enough, you know. But
Yeah.
no, just looking at this map, I'd love being able to like manipulate it, like digging trenches in certain tiles, like making a handmade river or things of that nature for irrigation.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm not sure what level of terraforming they're gonna have, but hopefully they have something, because I would thoroughly enjoy that myself. As far as I can remember, you could change tiles in Civ, but you couldn't really like change the map per se. Could you flatten
The
out
most-
hills in Civ?
No. The
Okay.
most you could do was change forests to plain tiles.
Yeah.
Like you could take disadvantageous tiles, like you would require this much to move through, or things of that nature, and make them into a clear tile.
Got
Uh,
it. So it wasn't
and-
it wasn't as much as you're asking now, because like I haven't seen a Civilite do that, so I would like it if this game did that.
Yeah. The most it was an extent to in the Civ series was building a road over hills,
Mm-hmm.
or clearing marshes or radioactive poisoning,
Get it.
things of that nature.
They're just gonna trap me here. So yeah, that's what I thought. Like I didn't remember doing too much, and that would be an interesting avenue to take. I would like to see that.
Let's go.
There is another game that reminds me of this. I think it was you were telling me about this. It's like a little village builder, right? Hang
Which
on a minute.
one are you talking about? I'm trying to think.
Rattle off a few names. It'll help me.
Off we go.
Dang it. There's Life is Feudal Forest Village. That one was one that you can do a lot of terraforming in. There was Besiege. No, that's not what it was called. Oh, what was it called? I'm not going to remember the name. It's going to kill me that I'm not remembering the name either. Not Besieged. It's a B. It's a B. Banished. There's Banished.
It was banished. Let me check.
Fire back.
Is that one you could do some terraforming? You could do tunnels under mountains as well. But there was eventually like,
Follow me.
I'd call it an end to the game. Like you could keep growing, but there wasn't more to do in the game.
Yeah. See, what I'd enjoy is a system where it lets you go from like the nomadic era, moving around, and then taking you into something similar to Banished. And once you expand that enough to send out other things, it goes into something similar to this.
Yeah, okay. So
And-
like you're thinking of something like where you advance to a different era and then it takes you into like from that small microcosm into something bigger then, right?
Yes, and I hate to say it because it was such a flop, but something similar to Spore.
Yeah,
But-
actually, yes. I've actually been thinking about this too, because I would like what I wanted. What was it called? The Space Civilization. What was that one called? I forget.
Oh, hang
What was
on,
that one called?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Too.
It was a
it's in my
flop in the
library.
end because it was just Civ in Aliens, and other games have done that better. Planetfall did that better. It's a Sid Meier game. What is it called? It's gonna kill me if I don't find it because I own it. Beyond Earth, Civilization Beyond Earth.
Yeah.
Hello?
But no, just for example, what's going on?
I'm just gonna go ahead and plop down my outposts because there's just too many people here, and they're eventually gonna just take over the land. So I'm just gonna plop my shit down so they can't take my land.
Okay
But
then.
continue.
So for like continuing on that point,
Mm-hmm.
once you like build up your initial town and get it to a set area, like have the game be able to register like, okay, this is a type of set related to this. For example, if you build your town in a style similar to, say, like the way the Greeks did, every town from then on you could either manually control and build up like you did your previous towns, or you could have the system build it similar designs to the way you put down your first, but adapted to that landscape.
I get that, and that would be amazing to have, but there's no way to balance that to make it viable to go to the Civ level. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can, I don't know how this would be balanced. That's my thing. If you can go down into the micro level, it would be real time, but you can't go back up to the Civ level and then not real time. You know what I'm saying? Because
It's pretty simple. So the way to work that out is, first and foremost, games like this and Civ, they go by into thousands of years.
that's true.
Um,
That's
and
true.
at the micro level, you would be adjusting like the town's focus. Like this town is focused on irrigation, so I'm building farms in this way, houses are in this area, walls are going to be like this, so on and so forth. And once you're done with the micro setting it up how you liked it, you'd go back to the Civ page, for example, and you would see the benefits of your micro level work in that town producing statistics. For example, this town has this much food now, defense, and other things because of the way you set it up. And
Hmm.
then you could go forward as you'd like, as you liked with the Civ era.
Yeah, I understand what you want, but like developing that, I feel like we're nowhere near the
It
ability to do that, unfortunately. Like I would definitely enjoy that. I would love to play that game because I want to go from the point where we're just a burgeoning village all the way up to we're colonizing planets. But as
here's the
Spore foretold in the scrolls, it's very difficult to do and make fun and be balanced.
it's not okay. So the way you would go about it is you would set like assigned values to certain layouts and designs. Uh, because regardless of how much of a genius you are at something, you can only redesign like crop layout so much. You can
So
only
yeah, the
build.
you're thinking less like being able to build whatever and more like here's a set of tools from the city. The better you design it, the more productive your city will be.
Yes and no. I'm saying you have a set of items and tools that will let you build whatever, but the better you put them together, for example, they'll have. You remember how in Spore, like if you put a factory next to houses and that's all there was, and the entertainment was on the opposite side, the people in those houses were going to be unhappy as shit?
Hmm.
You would be able to build the factory and houses however you liked, but they'd still have the function of a factory, just more or less productive. The
Okay.
house would be able, based on like level of design, happier or like less happy due to luxury, uh, things of that nature. But you'd be the one designing them, or just taking preset designs however you'd want. Like, for example, you can build the house in the style of the Romans, but purely out of marble. Yeah, it's going to cost a fuck ton, but whoever's
But
in
it's
that
going to be
house
a good
is,
house.
yes. Uh, and then you can place it right next to farms, which you've personally like set up the fields and how they're going to be harvested,
This fucking
and
guy
then the
needs to
crop
decide where he's
rotation.
going.
Of course.
So like just setting them up like that, so you can control each individual aspect, but they're still set values that are then just going to be read and plugged into the computer. It's
Okay.
not that it's impossible to do from a design standpoint. It's just that it would take so many smaller aspects and
Yeah,
so
that's
much
the thing.
time.
It would take so much more processing, and I like again, it's an ideal game, but it's not something that's viable easily. Ooh, wait,
It
the
it
fuck?
wouldn't even be. Go
Okay,
ahead.
I can connect this land over here to this city, which
Huh.
is very far away, but still connectable apparently. I'm not going to do it because it's not really good for the city. I'm going to go ahead and connect this area instead.
Gotcha. But like
But
processor wise, it wouldn't be all that much different. From like, because once you have it set up, you wouldn't have to process all like the little things. It would just be saved as how do I put this? So it would just be saved as in the once you're done with that, you would save it, and it would be this now produces this much stuff, and then you wouldn't really have to process like any of the micro stuff anymore unless you go back into it. It was just he did this, it's now worth this much this often.
yeah, that's what. Well, the way you're making it sound like is you can bounce back into it, and that's the part where I'm kind of like, well, that doesn't seem like it could translate that well,
That would just be
especially if this is a multiplayer game. If this is a
no,
single
no, no, no,
player
no, no, no,
game,
no. Single
then
player.
even then, like having enemy AI would be difficult to implement because they would need to be able to design these cities. Or you can
Mm,
just assign numbers, but I mean, even then, that doesn't sound. Um,
like the AIs would all pretty much always have like the same levels, just varying depending on difficulty.
yeah,
Uh,
that's what I'm thinking. The only way you can really implement it that way, but even then, like, I don't know. What would be the point of having that microcosm if not everyone can take advantage of it? Is I guess my point. But I mean, like, again,
with
this
it,
is a single player experience, so like I can see the game, I can see how it works from a gameplay aspect, but from a design aspect, I see a lot of difficulty is my thing.
the difficulty, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you there. It, but it's not so much as in figuring out how everything would work, as in
But
just like
by the way,
studying these. Go ahead.
real quick, we're in the game run, we're now the new heroes as monster hunters.
Oh, hold up. The legend is born. The mighty warrior is known as a monster slayer, a shield of humankind to protect against the terrors that lurk in the world's most fetid and frightening places. Witnesses who saw the terrifying dead beast dragged from the mine, a chimerical monstrosity stitched together from parts of goats, cows, dogs, snakes, and bears.
Dogs.
Fortunately, didn't step too close to observe the deception. They will spread the tale far and wide, and one day children will sing the nursery rhymes of the monster and the slayer.
Monster Hunter, the new hero tours the Empire, receiving adulation and bringing strength to all. Stability for 10 turns. I'm okay with that. So, I don't have
Excellent.
enough.
But like going back into the microcosm,
Yeah,
like that in and of itself is not a difficulty. It's essentially putting a compressed save file on the microcosm that whenever you want to go back in to edit, you can very much do. Have you ever played SimCities?
SimCities. Yes, okay, so that's the way you're aiming
Yes.
to do it.
Think of it
Okay.
as like you're playing Sims, like any of the Sims. You're building your house. You go from your house to the city. Your house still exists in a separate area, and you can modify it at any time if you go back there. But now you're just dealing with things on a city level.
I get you.
At this point, your house is just numbers and producing things. And just take that with other things such as farms, walls, whatever else may have it. And when you're done on the city area, you could go to the
What
full
do you
map, which
say
would be
to
similar to
subpoena
this game
proposal?
here, and you would have your
Please to
city
accept
and you could see your buildings, and all would be well. It would just be giving the numbers of whatever you produced and however the game has dictated those numbers are worth. The hardest aspect to this game is not like the AI or any of that. Well, I guess it is with the AI, but I meant AI as in opponents, because you can very literally do what every other game like this has, and just base it off of their architecture. But the difficulty lies in balancing.
Yeah, that's where I see the most difficulty, because like this cannot be a multiplayer game. This, to be able to go into the microcosm and back, that's not a multiplayer game. And it doesn't matter. You're gonna
At
murder
the
it.
very most, you could do it by limiting the microcosm and having it saved as just like these players can come in with their custom builds. For example,
Mhm.
you can save this build as a house, which you can use on other saves and so on and so forth. And having it played out like that from start to finish. But that in and of itself, actually, you know what? That wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, like I'm thinking about it, and I definitely think I would keep it macro and go from more macro to like this to more macro, like planets producing their resources. So like the humankind, but with endless space as well. That would be my ideal like civil-like game that I would like thoroughly enjoy, but I know is impossible.
Yeah, for me, it's something similar to like you start off just it's just like a weird combination of like Rome Total War like just Total War
Yes.
combat with like the Sims level of design on the micro level for like buildings and things of that nature. Then you have like the ability to eventually build up your cities in the same nature as you would in say this, like you're building districts and things of that nature, but you're using the Sims aspect to make the buildings, or you could use preset buildings if you wanted to.
Hmm.
Then eventually you can just take all of that, building these cities, these things from the ground up, uh, to go into space and do stuff of that nature. Like the largest difficulties lie in the time of getting the AI to process like the players. Okay, he's built it like this. This will be a roof, and just getting it to be able to read and balance out players' designs.
Yeah, that's where I find the most issue coming in, when the challenge of the game, I guess, is what it is. Well, the end goal of the game, because this sounds like something you can be really customizable with. You can enjoy that way, but like as far as it being like something that is like, I guess, a point system or something like that, there's no like end goal is my issue with it.
It'd be similar to the reason why you play The Sims.
Yeah, exactly. It'd
There's,
be all like, oh, who can get the most points in the least amount of time.
I mean, that's not the reason I see for playing this game. It's the
Well,
same reason
okay,
like
sorry.
model
Like,
enthusiasts are
I
the
guess
same.
efficiency and or role play, but I mean, like, even then, like, I would go to The Sims for that instead.
See, like to me, it's just taking this world, like building it from the ground up. I'm coming at it from like a modeler's perspective.
Yeah.
I like there are people out there who spend like they'll work a full like 50-hour week, but then they'll spend 40 more hours working on like a huge fucking train model in their back, like in their basement or so.
I get you. I get you.
It's literally just this is your world. These are obstacles like other civilizations, other species, planets, however far you want to take it. Your end goal is whatever you want it to be. Take it. Like it's the same reason you'd play like Minecraft, which aside from like the end, isn't really an end.
Yeah.
There's no
It's
set
more of
like
a like toy box situation rather than a game.
yeah, and it would just help you like learn city layout, design, fuck, even like engineering and
Ooh.
architecture. Um, depending on how well
Whoa.
you would be able to get the physics done. Like you could get really deep into architecture with this.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Ooh,
Uh,
okay, so this is how you advance in this game. Rather than getting to a point in sciences to get to more stuff, you get these stars that you do by just playing the game. You got a population star, you got a influence star, you got a builder star, which is districts, you got territory, you got money, you got research. So there's multiple ways of the game to play the game. All you have to do is get 7 of them. So if you're really good at getting influence, you'll get 3 influence stars and maybe like a couple ones in the other ones. Like you can see that I'm not militaristic and I'm not expansionist right now. And once you do get to that era, you can either go with the same thing, same civilization, which you'll get a bigger bonus if you do, or you can get a different civilization, which will keep all your previous bonuses, but you also get the new bonuses of the new civilization. The only thing that you cannot keep is the building. The special building does not go with you. So what I do is I build one in every city and then I move on. And you can synergize these effects to make them to make your cities kind of crazy. So the Olmecs get influence on territory, and their Olmec heads get farmers bonuses for having farmers quarters. So you will want someone else that also benefits from farmers quarters. So like there's these that also benefit from adjacent farmers quarters, and it will get you more food that way. But I mean, it's totally up to you. Like you can do whatever you want, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. So like I've always gone with influence and or science and or in industry myself. I have played the Achaemenid Persians before. I've played what level did I play here? I think I played the Celts at one point as well. Do you have a preference there, Ron, on a culture that you like?
culture that I honestly, I'd say like the feudal period.
Okay,
Th-
that
are we
that's a
just saying
time
out of
era.
these?
So
No.
yes, we're talking like culture, like Greek, Celt, Goth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does one come to mind?
Out of these, like, there's not really a preference. Maybe
Okay,
the Greeks,
the
just because I
Greeks.
do know more about them. But also, yes, feudalism is a time, but it is also like a culture. It's a system of
I
governance, Jay.
Yes, but like I don't think of a culture when I think of feudalism. I think of a system when I think of feudalism.
Which is like, yes, that's true. Like, for example, feudal Japan is that more like the answer you were going for there?
Yes, yes. I think Japan is a choice eventually. It's just not yet because it also depends on what era you're in. So like the Greeks won't pop up later. They'll pop up earlier. Same with other ancient era civilizations. Like if you notice, none of the previous ones are on here. I don't know if you were here at that point, but none of the previous eras are here. The only way to keep them is if you transcend them, but that just gives you a bigger bonus, which gives you fame, which right now is the only way to win. I don't know if they're going to add that later, but right now that's what they base your score on, these fame points that you gain, which woohoo! Wow, I did not expect to double the last person's score on this difficulty. However, I will go with the Greeks since you're leaning towards them. But what is kind of neat is your avatar also changes with your culture. So note that he has Greco armor on right now, but if you go with Carthage, he'll still have Greco armor because they're technically, damn it, Celts. He's gonna have different armor. There you go. So your avatar will change with you as you go along in different cultures. Ooh, I get hoplites. Hoplites are strong.
And he's oh wait, no, those are Celtic tattoos.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, like building ground up from all
Mhm.
of that to like end of day, just having it be like this big sandbox with all these aspects. Like you can learn just so much and sharpen your mind with it.
That's true. That's true.
Um, it's really just I want a game
Uh,
that lets me do pretty much whatever I like. With the To be perfectly honest, I want a full dive MMO at some point.
yeah, that's something that I want as well. I would thoroughly enjoy that. Um, but
But I
like
doubt that's ever gonna happen in our
this
lifetime.
this right now is my happy place as far as civilikes go. Um, something where it's not just 500 turns of the same bonus, and sometimes 200 turns of not being able to use your bonus
Yeah.
as well. So like this place of, oh, you get bonuses throughout the ages. Yes, please.
Yeah, no, it would throw off my Civ strategy of everything into science and then beat everyone else at what they're best at.
Yep. Yep. But that's why I'm really happy with this game so far, because there's already so much you can do, and it's a lot more. I guess the word I'm looking for is like free. Like you can do a lot more. You have a lot more choice when it comes to expanding your cities. Like you've been I think you've noticed me attaching outposts to cities, so that brings the territory into the city along with outpost. When I do that, I can build districts around the outpost now. So I'm not limited to just one small area in the city.
As urban centers grow, both ideas and sewage are generated at a record pace. Arts and sciences flourish.
Sorry, now you just got
as
me thinking
military
about
tactics
this,
and
and I've got
mathematical
like.
equations become as coveted as physical goods.
Are you familiar
Empires
with like
struggle
voxel
to control
games?
these intangibles, however.
1 second,
Some might
I'm
trouble
letting
their
the
stability.
cutscene play. Go ahead. What was the question?
Are you familiar with voxel games?
Voxel, are those like the bit games that like look through, like are 3D sprites essentially?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like where everything is made up of small cubes.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I'm familiar with the genre, but or style, I guess, but I haven't played any myself.
Now, this is a game that would be like super hard on processing. I'm aware.
Mm-hmm.
Like just having a fighting game or something similar to like Mountain Blade, for example.
Okay.
But everything's made of voxels.
Okay. So that is it, so that you have that destructibility in the game?
Yes. For example, you want to dig a trench, get a fucking shovel out and dig one. Like, get in there.
So for me, just it's more of a preference of looks, but I think it would look a lot better if it was something like what's it called? Astroneer, where the terrain kind of just shifts with whatever you do to it. But I understand how that would be difficult to implement and why a voxel game would be simpler to implement that.
Though you can make voxel games look very good. For example, you can have everything just have like preset textures.
Yes.
Only activate the voxel aspect on a smaller level, which isn't super visible to players unless they're like paying a lot of attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
For example, say you have a human model and you go to cleave him in twain with your sword.
Come over here.
Mm-hmm.
He is still the human model, but now that sword has passed and you've dyed the blocks around him in varying shades of
Okay.
red, and you've taken a few of the blocks out of the chest, but the blocks would be smaller, to the point where you don't really notice like the cubes, like the cubism of
Ooh.
it. If that makes
It
sense.
has been too long, friend.
I get that. So like it's not always voxel essentially. Like only when you break something, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
Okay. So in most, have you seen like Paint the Town Red?
No.
Okay. So Paint the Town Red is a voxel game wherein like pretty much everything is wait, hang on, what's the new one? Fuck.
Well, I don't play voxel games much at all, so like I wouldn't know what you're talking about anyway.
No, like I know you watch a lot of YouTube, right?
Yeah, but I the only reason I'm aware is because I've seen them on Steam. I don't have much interest in voxel games myself.
Okay, then do you not know about that new one, which is basically just a voxel Demolition Man game?
Nope.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but I'm sorry, I just don't know what you're talking about, specific wise.
Alright. In this case, like, so the problem most people have with voxels
I'm going to war.
is like
What the heck's
way they
what
look.
is going on?
And this is why I said it would be a lot heavier like on processors, is just you would have something but the blocks that make it up are so small that you can't really tell they're blocks. So you could have, for example,
Okay.
so you'd have a person that is just a model, and then you've substituted that model completely with like voxel blocks. Still looks the exact same as like the model did, but now whenever anyone hits it, they knock off that many blocks, and the surrounding ones are staying with whatever.
I
Okay.
have something here that should please us both.
This
Yeah. I could see how that works. It's again, it's just a personal preference thing. Like I know why you would go with a voxel system, but what the fuck is going on? Okay, hold on. I'm going to reload real quick. It's not letting me move.
Is it your turn?
Yes. So all amplitude games have turns going simultaneously. There is never not nobody's turn. That's why turns end so quickly in this game. There's no processing that needs to happen where all the AI's turns are taken. It's just done. Let's go. Which has its advantages and disadvantages. Like if someone else is quicker on the uptake, they can get the first turn attack. But ooh, yeah, no. Let's see if that's not a good sign.
But like, it doesn't have to be voxel. It's just voxel is the easiest way of describing like the level of detail I would like in my destructibility.
I think something's happening. Hold on. So like, you're just saying it's the only way to make it viable.
It's the easiest way to convey
What
the
can I do
idea.
for you?
It is not the only
You have
viable
but one
option,
chance to save your
but it
stinking
is
skin.
the simplest.
Got you.
Like for example, there are entire engines which are built to, hey, this is a lump of steel, this is a ball that hit it at like 100
Come over here.
miles per hour,
Off
so
we
now you
go.
have this large of a dent in it based on the ball's like volume and mass, but it has nothing to do with voxel.
Okay.
Have you seen beam.ng, like that?
Not at all.
Alright.
Yeah, Ron.
Okay, so racing games, like,
Yes.
or wait, no, GTA 4 is the best fucking example of this. God,
I did not play GTA 4.
I'm going to strangle you, sir.
Like, I played GTA 5, if that helps.
Not really, because its demolition system is so much shittier than GTA.
Okay, never mind then. I thought I'd try.
Like, that is one thing I really did not like about GTA 5. Their physics system, like for their ragdolls, how their cars like wrap around a pole whenever you crash into them, and stuff like that. Major downgrade from GTA 4.
Got it.
Like GTA 4, if you ran your car into the corner of a building, your car would have the imprint of that building in its fucking hood when you.
I see. So you're trying to say something like that is what's going on.
Yes.
I see. Yes.
Separate game from the world builder, by the way.
Yes, this is separate. I understand. But yeah, no, that's why, like, I know, like, it's not coming out soon. So this this right here is what's making me happy in my pants.
Over this
Gross.
way.
And
But,
like, go ahead.
Follow me.
No, you.
I've been talking this entire time, so run your mouth.
Okay, so, like, everything that, like, I've complained about Civ, especially when it moved to 6, because I did like how you could build districts outside of your city, but it also still had buildings within those districts that like, limited that, whereas this is 100% you control everything about your districts when it comes to building.
Strike first. Strike hard.
Die. Not only that, but the combat's better. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the combat, but it's a whole lot more than just, hey, this unit doesn't attack, the damage is done. Like, you actually have to do planning in order to succeed. And there's terrain bonuses as well. Like, if you're on high ground, you're gonna get more damage off. If you have a teammate around you, you're gonna have more damage off. If you have a teammate behind the other enemy, you get a big bonus rather than just a small one.
Yeah. Honestly, like, the dream game I was speaking of first, let's just call that Sandbox.
Yes.
You would only need to implement 3 or 4 systems into this game to make it what I was speaking of.
Okay, yeah. Which I can see happening, because, like, Amplitude has already made Endless Space. That's a game that they have under their belt. They can easily just be like, hey, this is the first step, Endless Space is the second.
Yeah. Now, you have your nomadics here. That's all well. Then we could go, like, into, say, the Sims house building system.
Yep.
Adding that in to make the buildings and things of which I was talking about earlier, because that system has, oh, you want to, like, dig out the ground here for a pool? There you go. At least as far as I recall.
Yeah.
At the very least, that was in Sims 3. I don't know if it was in 4 or if it was a DLC.
If you wanted to, like, make a basement, or...
Yeah.
Okay, so that wasn't base, it was an update, is what it was. Yeah. So they didn't charge you for it, but it was an update.
Okay. But, yeah, no, a lot of The Sims 4 was just, oh, this was in 3? Pay for it in 4.
Yep. I remember.
Little sidetracked there.
Yep.
Get the, like, the Sims house building and or just, like, general building management system there.
Yeah.
And you're good. Get, what is it? Is it City Skylines that I'm thinking of?
City Skylines had it as well, if you're talking about the multiple city blocks that work with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did have it as well. It's just like, I think SimCity 4 is the one you mentioned earlier, and that one was much more, like, disjointed when it came to its multiple city blocks, whereas in City Skylines it was directly connected. You just added more territory to your land.
Yeah, no, like, it's just like the City Skylines city level system was fan-fucking-tastic compared to, like, the Sim cities. And also, like, the City Skylines, like, being able to literally just dig up an entire trench or build that fucker into the sky.
You're unwelcome. Speak
Like,
quickly.
That that would be amazing for like the purposes of this. Like you dig a trench outside of your wall that you've built, that would increase your defense.
Yeah, I get you. So
So this like
customizable cities as well, fully customizable cities,
yes,
including terrain editing and all
and
that.
then like going from the Sims house and building system into the city skyline like city system into like the Total Wars franchise's like combat system.
Yeah.
Uh like adding those three as well as just like a general system for like swapping over to like the space aspect of whatever game you name dropped. Fucking what was it?
Banished or
Not Banished, the space
endless
game.
space?
Yes, into the
Yes.
endless space like system.
Yeah.
Adding those four would take this like from ground up Spore. Like if you were able to add those in like in a good manner, that is what Spore was like hyped up to be to me.
Yes, exactly, and that's what I wanted it to be, but it definitely was not.
No, it was not. It was cute
Ooh.
up until the space age.
Yes.
It was never quite good, but cute.
So this is also another cool thing about this game. So wonders aren't just build based. You have to get enough influence to claim one, and then you can build it. And not until it's done can you build the next one. So you can only build one at a time. Stonehenge is really strong for religious people, so that's what I'm gonna grab. And then you just need to have enough influence to claim the next one, and you can keep claiming, and it just costs more each time. I'm getting an amphitheater. It's just like it feels so much more balanced in my opinion. Like there is so much more you can do, but it's still got that balance where it doesn't feel like someone can get super ahead of you and you're just screwed after a while. Because I mean, no matter what I do, you do beat me in science, and there's really not much I can do about that, unfortunately.
No, just like I overtake you in science, which allows me to overtake you in your
Yep.
civilization's best areas.
Yep.
Quite literally, by the time you get to even be able to start building your wonders, I have 2 levels of wonders in your area ahead of you.
Yep. Exactly.
And
That's what's killer.
yeah, like especially since you always go for like a culture victory.
Yeah, it's just what my brain jives with. It's what I like to do, so I always go for it.
Yeah, and I'm always about that science. Like, oh,
Yep.
you know, I could right now just start giving people fucking, you know, like a smartphone. But what if instead of a smartphone now, I gave them like a full nano suit in 5 years? That that is my train of thought.
Yeah, I get you. So rather than go for the short term, you go for the long term.
Yeah. Like instead of spending 40 years building this grand coliseum, why don't I spend 20 years researching a crane and 10 years building the coliseum?
Yeah, I get you. So that you get the Colosseum. This is what I need. You can get the Colosseum faster after you get the crane.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And like overall quality of life, just it will always improve with science. And there, if you just rush science and then production after, you're very rarely going to have problems anywhere else.
Mhm.
Though I will say, I am always short of money in that
Yeah.
strategy.
Yep. And that's something that I feel like is nice about the game. Your numbers get beefy and big, but they also like need to be beefy and big in order to succeed in later eras. So like you see that I'm gaining 128 influence per turn now. But that ain't shit for outpost attachment costs right now. Like 280 to attach to this city. Fucking how much is it? is it to attach an outpost to this city. 230. Like, the game still is like, you're ahead, but you can't get that far ahead. Stop it, Laventa. Stop it.
Yeah, it's very much you're still able to do a lot of stuff on that level, but eventually that level just isn't worth much anymore.
Yep.
And to do these big moves that are worth it to you now, it's going to cost a lot more, of course.
Yep. Is that
It's
already a
just
holy city? Yes, I already have stone rings here. Holy fuck. I'm sorry, I'm growing like crazy.
it's all this talk. It's stimulating the mind, and you are processing a lot more information.
Yep. And it's working out in my favor completely. What was this district's bonus? Doesn't matter, just build around it. Fucking love it. No, I'm gonna build it to the south when those two are done. Okay. So, there's so many things that are interconnected to this game. So, in order to build any unit, you have to sacrifice population. But, if you disband a unit on a city, you get that population back. So, if you want to build a big army quick, you can build it up, but if you're done with army, you can just be like, oh, I'll put it back into my city, no problem. So nice. I don't know if you could you disband settlers and get the population back?
I think if they were in your city,
Okay.
like you had to put them in the city and be like, add population here.
Yeah, as long as they're in the territory, it counts for this one, fortunately.
Though I can't recall if that was just like one specific game or if that was just like across.
Give me. I want another city. I want another city, Dad. I think it's gonna be here. Let me see the numbers. It might be here instead. These numbers are better for food, and that's what I need for growth. 5, 10. Oh my god. Oh, that might be. It's reachable in 2 turns. Never mind. No, no more complaints. Okay. Okay. But yeah, no. Like, I the more I find out about this game and its balancing, the more I'm just like happy with it in its current form. If it's just completed at this point, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. But I know it can reach that 10 out of 10 if they just polish it more, which it seems like they're taking the time to do, thankfully.
Yeah, like that is something I do enjoy. Like Bannerlord or Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord.
Yeah.
I waited 8 years for that game, but eventually it got to a point in their development cycle where it's just like the game is ready to be released, but we don't think it's up to expectations. So we're just going to rework a few systems, and then that turned into reworking it from the ground up because it had been so long a new engine came out that would have been far better than this already sort of outdated system they were using. So they ended up rebuilding the game from scratch, I think 3 times.
Really?
Yes, during their development cycle.
Wow.
And when they finally realized if we keep pushing this now, we're going to lose the audience that's been building, and the bubble's going to burst and we're going to lose like the majority of things. So they released a game that was in production for roughly 8.5 years. And basically what was its 4th cycle of development at that point.
Jesus.
And for those of you who aren't familiar with game development, it goes in cycles of putting a build together, having it played through, then adding or removing different ideas, and then putting that build together again, and that's your rough development cycle. That's why in beta games, you'll see a lot of things just pop in, and then other things be removed so frequently.
Yeah.
And on their 4th developmental cycle for Bannerlord, or well, pretty much of that build. They just released it, and I think to this day, there are skills still skills in this in the tree
Mhm.
that aren't available. Like you can see them, you can read them, you can console command and give them to yourself. Uh, However, they have zero effect, and if you forcefully give them to yourself, they can often crash the game.
Really, I thought I saw the last build and like 95% of them were implemented.
95%. Like again, there's still that 5% of skills that aren't there. Especially if you looked in subsidiary trees like engineering or leadership. There were a bunch of skills that weren't implemented. I think until the third major patch, the conversion
Oh, you're
of
talking about early development. Sorry, I thought you meant now.
oh yes, nowadays there's a lot more, but there's still stuff that they're updating too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if they've gotten around to this yet or not, but the game put a lot of emphasis in a certain order of being able to convert bandits into usable bandits and captured people into usable troops for your side, either reforming the bandits or getting them up their own skill tree. But to do that, you needed a specific skill, which started this whole side and let you do a whole bunch of other stuff. The problem was, the skill that let you start the conversions wasn't ready
working.
in the game yet.
Yeah, I remember that.
And there are a lot of other examples in that, from that period. For example, like the engineering, being able to barter for cities. Like, I will give you 100,000 gold, give me that town. That wasn't in the game until I think a few months ago.
And I there was also like a point where you would sue for peace and they would turn around and be like, hey, no, we're still gonna murder you.
Yeah. Great game, awesome development since then, but super high expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not lived up to. And honestly, if they had released it sooner with a simpler aspect instead of worrying about everything and then slowly improving on it from there, I think it would have been a far better game, from launch to now.
Yeah. The thing being, it sounds like they've tried multiple times from what you said. I bet they just wanted to get something. Like you said, they just probably wanted to get something out, right?
At that point, it was they
Do or die.
basically released it at knife point, not because they wanted to. It was
But because they had to.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck?
What?
So you see my research, right?
Yes.
Last turn it was 48. What happened was my religion was like, bro, let's develop the intellect, which gives 1 science per state religion follower on my holy sites. So now my holy site produces 70 fucking science out of nowhere. Holy shit.
I'm on stream, so I'm not gonna say that. But I will DM it to you.
Okay. And I could turn industry into more science, but I ain't about that life. Although I could progress really far, I do want hoplites. Hoplites are nice. Let's grab him. Let's do that. I don't really need that. I do need that. So I want to buy out.
And regarding the message, I believe if that happens, we get the same effect we just did.
Yep, definitely. Oh god. Oh god, this is the eunuch one.
What?
A troubling truth has emerged regarding the great stable megalopolis of La Venta. Many servants from the city's palace have been castrated at the command of the local ruler. These eunuchs are believed to be more loyal, and they are said to play a number of roles from courtier to singer to god. What is your view on this matter? You let it happen, you punish them and get forced labor, or you could adopt it. I always punish because labor. And I want my people to...
Your city-state, right?
Huh?
La Venta is yours, like...
Yeah, La
city-
Venta is this one over here.
Yeah, no, punish.
Yeah.
That, like, I highly doubt that's a written consent thing, like, yeah, no, I'm down to get my dick chopped off to show loyalty.
No, this is back when people were owned. This is serfdom for sure.
Yeah, so no, punish. For damn sure.
Alright, so... I
That'd be
figured
awesome.
this out... Oh, hold on, sorry. I figured this out in my first game. If you pick a religion and enact secularism, your state religion is just done. You don't get to use it anymore. It doesn't do anything for you. It's gone.
As it should be.
But, like... I want the information out there. Because the first time I did it, my religion wasn't that important. Right now, it kind of is important to me.
Yeah, I'd say that that science is real good.
Mm-hmm. But go ahead with what you were saying.
Oh, I was just gonna say the eunuchs can go singing in the streets if they got their dick in a box.
Jesus Christ. I mean, apparently they're good singers.
Lonely Eye. Yeah, no, their voices never drop.
Nope.
The church the church used to do that, so their choirs
Really?
Yeah.
So that, oh wow.
so their choirs could sing long into their life. They would, well, make some people into eunuchs.
Just to get them by that. Oh. So I haven't gotten that far yet. Like my progress has been always slowed towards the end of the game, but eventually something you can do to not make this number insane for cities is you can absorb smaller cities into bigger cities, so that they just become like an outpost of the bigger city, and their territory just becomes one city, which
Makes sense.
is nice, because there's a point where the city's limits will double and be like, oh hey, you can reach these numbers, but you ain't gonna do it with the number of territories you have right now. You need to combine cities to get to these numbers. Do I got my hoplites yet? I think I got my hoplites. I got my hoplites, yes. Make like 80.
So you want to just go on to another fun fact?
Sure.
Shrek almost was not a thing. Like,
What?
just, yeah, no, like, it had gone through, like, two separate, similar to Mountain Blade, it had went through 2 cycles of, like, full
Can
movie
you-
production.
I cannot imagine a world without Shrek memes.
Shrek
I
is
just-
love.
I-
Shrek is life.
That's not a thing. That's not... No. I'm sorry. Like, Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Hey,
But no,
slaves! Should I have slaves? Oh, no.
I think they were... Jay. Whatever. Do what you like. You're not white. It ain't racist.
I am also thinking of my total war Rome days, where I would just take slaves every single time I
This
had the
man,
opportunity to.
More of his population was fucking slaves than citizens.
The numbers
have
got to like
revolts.
50%. It was insane how many slaves I had in that game, dude.
He would have revolts like every other turn and be like, why is this happening?
No, I'd be like, why are my people standing up for themselves?
Yeah, precisely. Why are the
God.
slaves that are, Slaves mad at me. Fuck out of here. But no, I think it was like they had fully made like 2 movies, and for whatever reason I can't recall, they just wanted to basically scrap them. And like in the last ditch attempt, they basically got a hold of Mike Myers, who essentially just reworked the movie from the ground up again because he wanted to do it in a Scottish accent.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like Mike Myers.
Yeah, so they had to basically reanimate
You?
like
What do you
all of the
want?
fucking lines for Shrek. And it was not a fun time for them.
I bet not. I bet not. Putting up with that doesn't sound like fucking fun.
I mean, it paid off.
I mean, it did, but how many times are we going to ends justify the means here?
Hey, you know, so long as the ends are good enough.
Yeah, fair. I mean, it is Shrek. We got Shrek. Am I going to do this? So, you can buy out big buildings with population, essentially murdering your people for building. It does save me 14 turns. Let's see. It brings it down to 9. No, I'm murdering the people. Bye, people. Okay. Stonehenge. Give me that shit. Alright, so we're gonna grab... Oh, no! Okay, they didn't take Temple of Artemis. That's another good faith one. I'm not really good at making friends. I'm really not. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Temple of Artemis. Landless Wonder, biatch. Okay. Wait, I have... I have iron here! Give me iron! Yes, please! Father! I would like some iron! I need more stability. What's so funny there?
Shitting on Eric.
Ah, poor Eric. Never forgetty. Mom spaghetti.
You know,
uh-huh.
you want to know what makes me happiest about getting my internet back?
What does make you happiest about your internet being back? Fuck.
You had to really think about that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to process the question.
Let's go.
It's being able to meme on you shitters.
Fair enough.
Constantly.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Like, oh, I don't have to type out a reply. I can just drop a meme that says everything I wanted to and more.
Hell yeah, brother. Okay. So... San Lorenzo is extremely stable, right?
So, the time you discussed with Eric,
Yes.
basically, that's still gonna happen for the monster prom.
Yes, yes. This was just a pickup stream I decided to do because I didn't do yesterday. And I really wanted to get some footage for this. Because, god damn it, I am already, like... I am already, like... ready for this. I want this to be out now, but it's coming out in August. And it was delayed from literally, I think, when this started. Like, they may have been like, oh, fuck. and did this instead to buy themselves time, which, I mean, I'm not holding against them at all. Do I have enough money? No, I don't.
Clearly working.
Yeah, like, honestly, they could use the hype as well. This is something that, I didn't know about. Or no, the game I knew about, the open dev I knew nothing about. the first time around. They had another open dev about 3 months out from from today. Ooh, are those hoplites? No, they're swordsmen. Damn it. And I would have loved to play it then, but I didn't know about it, so I was really sad because I found out the day after it ended that I could play the game.
Oh no. See, I remember getting into like the Bannerlord beta and being so excited I sent a fucking image like immediately bragging to you guys.
Yeah, I remember. No, I actually want... Queuing stuff is a pain, but I want it right. 353 fucking... Oh. Starts barfing along how much fucking... No, I know that place is not actually connected to us. You can't do that. Never mind. Stop. No, come back. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Okay. I need to clutch my pearls. Okay. Still can't buy it, so I won't. I'm gonna make you wait. Because we're gonna start a war, but I want a lot of units. I want all these boys to be out there. Which actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna transfer to a new army. Because we can't just have a bunch of ranged people. Whoa, what the heck's... Yes, there we go. In a fight. We need to have some frontliners as well. Which, you come over here. Now, what's about to happen is these guys are going to hopefully get another outpost going so we can have this city grow around San Lorenzo. Atheni's complete! Oh, cool! You, kill yourselves for the group. I need your people here. Alright, so let's start with that bonus right there, and then we're gonna yes, right there, perfect. And then give me that. And then give me those horses. -1 in 1 turn. Oh, because it's 6 people. That's right. Sorry, guys. You can stick right there, bud. You can also stick right there. You're eventually going to get a bunch of phalanx supporting you. Ooh, I got oh no, these are light horses. They're not chariots. I don't really need light horses. Oh, but I don't have horses, period. Okay, not yet. No, Athena, why? We love you so. Stoneworks complete. Alright, yes. How much industry is going on here? 133 per turn? Why is San Lorenzo so awesome? Why are you so awesome, San Lorenzo? Alright. Come meet up with your buds.
So Jay, I hate to be that guy, but when are you trying to go to bed tonight?
Pretty soon.
Okay.
I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ugh, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck it. Just fuck it. Just fuck it all. Just fuck it. Okay, fuck it, bucket. Alright. Ron, pick my next wonder.
What are my options?
Mausoleum at Holocaust Narcissus, Colossus of Rhodes, Lighthouse of Alexandria, and the Statue of Zeus.
Colossus of Rhodes.
God damn it. This is literally, you will not lose militia over time when you are in a siege. I'm about to lose all my population because 3 hoplites are going to be completed in the same turn. Oh, poor San Lorenzo. I didn't mean to do this to you, except I did. Okay. Let's get a hoplite in here. Get those hoplites over there. And let's start a ducking roar, yeah? Hey, yellow people. We've never been nice to each other.
Welcome. You have news?
Declare war.
The decision has been taken, and your fate hangs in the balance. We are at war. You've broken me. What more? What more do you want?
They're sullen about the war. Oh, they know what's about to happen. Oh, they know what's about to happen. Oh, these poor guys. Oh no, I feel kind of bad doing this to them, but they need to learn their lesson. They can't just live like this, assuming they can take my crap and not get completely and totally wrecked for doing so. Oh, I can attach this. Hello, we're friends now. Remind me later. I want more points. Oh my god. Oh my god, this feels good. Alright, so lads. No, you can just wait. Just wait it out. I want you to explore, see what they have to offer us. Go to Akkad. Hey, Akkad. We're already becoming friends. How sweet. This is gonna be my 4th city, and it's just gonna be like, hey, all these outposts that you have, yeah, mine. Let's see. Do they even have, like, troops at the ready? I don't think so. That kind of sucks, bud. Sorry to say, this is about to go really poorly for you. Go ransack an outpost. Oh my god, this is great. This is my 3rd game, and I'm already at a point where it's going down. I'm yelling timber. Oh, hello. -1 in 5 turns, +1 in 2. They really are a great distraction if I build them. So oh, man, but it's such a big number difference. I just want 1 battering, right? Oh, I want 2. Because all this space in here is just defensible for them in a free defense, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go and spears stabbing. Okay, let's find that happy medium between. Actually, I think that's the happiest medium I'm gonna get. Ooh, there we go. That's the one. Ooh, yes, that's definitely the one. Okay. Army wages. No, we're gonna go back down. Okay. Come out to your boys and help them out. That's gonna be building for a while, which is great. Let's get that fat 7, yeah? Ooh, hello. Why would the Mayans have a grievance? Okay, fine, we won't do that. We won't do that. Come back and help these boys. Oh, hello. Get away from that. I don't want you to just die because of nothing. Games, ha. Stability. I can get stability. Okay.
Oh my god, dude.
What's up?
Just, here we go. Check the group chat right quick.
Oh my god.
Right?
Those are fucked up.
Like, how do you even get them to that level? We're talking about a pair of brake pads, by the way.
Yeah,
Like,
they messed it up so hard.
it looks like it wasn't even, like... I don't see that being from a crash or anything. It looks like they took a fucking, like, hand sander down to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jesus, what the fuck?
How long? Yeah, what's worse is that that's a rotor that's fucked up. How do they crack it like that?
I don't know. Like, for those
It
of
might
you
be
in the
just
audience,
so thin that the metal's peeling off of the other metal since, you know, it heats.
yeah, like, it looks like piano keys, but for brakes.
Mm-hmm. Not exactly good there. Okay, okay, that's the last one we're gonna... Yep. Because these guys got involved, and now this is much more even. Confirm. Let's go. Let's bring it. Okay. So they're gonna have units out here. Okay, that just counts as another unit. Perfect. Wow, okay. Do that. Because it's a high ground position. Yeah. Oh no, they can't move and target, can they? Yeah. So let's move you here. Oh no, they can move and target. Okay, perfect. Place them on high ground so they get that advantage. Heck yes. That kind of sucks because there's so much freaking high ground around this town. Can't really defend themselves too well. Yep. We knew that was gonna happen. We didn't know that was gonna happen, but that's okay. If they want to do silly tactics, they totally are free to do so. Wow, they ran out of their town? Why are you doing this, guys? Guys, slow down! This is actually bad for your health. Yes, we want this. Because we want to be able to get into their city. Okay, so let's focus on eliminating these guys.
I don't know
So
about the first bit, but the second one's accurate considering I did not know
Yes. Yes,
Renee
for sure.
for like a few years. Also, sorry to just go quiet and post memes.
No, it's totally fine. I'm enjoying the combat right now. I'm trying to eliminate targets that will be annoying to me. I'm trying to protect my boys. Oh my god, you poor bastards. Why'd you run out of your walls? You're citizens! Ah!
Attack!
Oh. Okay.
Let's go.
Got it. Alright, so you can climb up there. No, my javelin throwers! No! Okay, these ones are still alive. That's important. Oh my god, why? Why? Okay, Alright, so we have someone in the city. We're gonna go ahead and not do that. Instead, we're gonna get that fat rear attack on these guys. And make sure they regret every decision they've made up to today.
Okay, so this is how focused I've been so far. Is that your city or outpost below?
No, this is the enemy city. So,
Okay.
what's happening is I think they're too scared to actually defend their city, because they had units come in and reinforce the city. So instead of defending the city, they kind of ran out and onto our pikes, and it's not working out in their favor at all.
I mean, eventually, if you throw enough bodies onto a spike, it's no longer sharp.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna have these guys retreat because
I mean, it was the Russian strategy during the last World War.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But I don't think these guys are gonna benefit too hard from this strategy.
Yeah, I don't think their numbers are big enough.
Oh no, stay alive. No! Okay. Oh, okay. So this is also what's cool about this game. The battle is still ongoing, but it can't continue in the same turn, so it's gonna go into the next turn. Hello, Mr. Swordsman that's not doing anything. We kind of need you. Can you come back? Come on. Oh, come over here. Oh wait, he can't move. Can he? Okay, so can you do that? Okay. +7 combat strength? Yeah, I'm gonna do +7 combat strength. I have more than enough research right now. Let's see. Okay, research. I need 3 more, which I'm no longer getting per turn. I need to destroy a couple more military units to get that star. So we'll complete this battle and then move on to the next. What's it called? Next era. Units are waiting for my orders. Okay, you guys. Start capturing their actual city. Take shots. Move here and take the shot. And then that should give you a fat rear attack. Just destroyed. Alright, so Kerma is now mine. Oh, come on, guys, stop! I want him to help the main guys! Come on! Stop being mean to him and bully. Why you guys bully? Alright, so I need to replace some javelin throwers. Let's get 2 on the board there. San Lorenzo is so big now. It is bigger. Oh man. Yeah, come back down because we're gonna need you. I think this is the fastest way to do it by 2 turns. Cultural blessing. What is this? I think influence on main plaza is the way we're gonna go with that one. Let's. Alright, so what city's controlling you guys? Are you just kind of there now? No, as adding this territory will mean the elimination of that empire. But I want their stuff, game. You don't understand. So can I just, like, roll over and destroy these? Wait, hold on. Okay, so that's Dubway, that's Kerma. Let's see here. Give Bakdu, Alioth, Alcor. Dubhay is what I want. Give me that. Okay, whatever. Now, let's move closer to these. So what we'll do is, since the war's still on, we're gonna go destroy these outposts. And then we'll make them a vassal. No, do wait. Yes, wait in here, because you'll get fully healed if you do that. Whatever, they're gonna die. Wow, they died. Cool beans. Influence. Right, what time is it? 11:29. 11:19. And I'll play for another 10 minutes or so and then start to call it.
Move out.
Just start advancing. You guys need to come back.
Ready, all, throw!
One Idle City. We built this city on rock. It just needs to be a district for this one, so it doesn't matter what I actually build around it. Let's... Oh, it wants me to replace... What? Yeah, no, that's not what I want to do. Aha, here we go. Give me that money. Oh crap, that's a fuck ton of science. Let's do that too. And let's start building all this infrastructure stuff. Eventually it'll be useful. And they keep idling, so we want them to be finished. Okay, so let's see what kind of star progress we're at. So we got the military one. We're just short of the agrarian one, and we're just short of the scientist one. Yeah, 8 turns. Okay, so in 8 turns we'll advance, and if we don't get the agrarian one, that's fine. That's a 9. Yes, this is what I want. And I want to... Yes, here we go. Attach that as well. And give me all those beautiful resources. So it's just occupied at the moment. So my question is, can I ransack this? I'll fight them too! I don't care! Oh, that's a fuck ton of money. Okay, so what we're gonna do here... Oh, this is an actual city. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go invade that city. Okay. 2 more turns for that, okay. Uh-oh, that's a bad thing. They want to change something. them out. Continue the siege. 20 turns, 6 turns, that is a while. If we can get some support from our friends over here, we'll easily be able to overtake them. Come over here and help these guys. 4 turns to get there. Okay, not the end of the world. Alright, well, which one was that one? Was that the Agrarian Star? Yes, it was. Okay. So, we just need to wait 5 more turns and we'll get that sweet, sick, No, what? Oh, can I not move you because you're in a city? Oh, man. These guys won't move either. This is a defending army. Okay, whatever. Well, actually, can't I? No, not yet. The COD, though. Bruh. We got another city. And we'll be able to do that with that, too, and that'll round out our cities beautifully. Okay. Actually, let's not ransack this. After all, come help with this so we can get it done quicker. I can't move, bro. I want to move, but I can't. Okay, so go ahead and sleep. COD, okay. Oh no, we should build an amphitheater. Doesn't matter if we replace it. Yes, let's do it. Replace it, because that's nice and central. It's gonna be beautiful for us. So next turn we're gonna get a fat... Yeah, next turn we're gonna get a battering ram. Ooh, that's ballista. Can we get that now? Yeah, we're gonna get ballista. Nice. That means they don't have to be right up front. Gimme! Alright, that's 2 free cities. Let's go ahead and go over here and build an outpost so we can just go ahead and expand in this direction. Okay. You already have a bunch of districts, so let's go ahead and build this in the middle so we can just get that nice fat fucking bonus. Alright. +1 in 2 turns. Oh, these guys can't build outposts because they're independent. Okay, that's fine. So go ahead and come out here, boys. Boys! Okay, these guys are gonna make it. Yep, there they are. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, they didn't come in. Second ballista or an easy fight. Let's look at it again. That's pretty easy. Let's go with it. Burn the battle. Okay. This is fine. Okay, it sucks that you guys aren't closer, but that's totally fine. So end the turn. That's not ideal. Oh my god, yes, do that. Holy crap. Those poor guys. No, I want you guys to help. Never forget him on spaghetti. Give me units. Oh. Oh, it's because... Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Hey,
You
look at me
remember?
being a good friend.
Yeah. You're the best friend, Ron.
I am, quite literally. Okay, so now that I'm focused back on this, what have I missed?
Well, I took the first city, and I'm now taking the second city.
And how's that going for you?
Really good. Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
Did you just attack from low ground?
No, I attacked from high ground and killed him in a single turn. Oh, that felt bad.
See, I thought you'd used your unit that was to your left there to attack from below the hill.
Ooh, I feel bad. Wait, is this on? No, it's a part of Kerma, that's why. Okay, so I now own everything that this person owns.
So they should be eliminated, correct? Or will
Well,
they have-
apparently you can't do that in this demo at least. Modify higher army cost, assimilate cost material. It seems like if you do that, what'll happen is instead you will earn them as a
You're
vassal.
unwelcome. Speak
Okay.
quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, cannot be done as adding this territory will mean the elimination of that empire.
Also, I just recalled something.
Uh-huh.
So on Xbox, there was a Civ game, right? Like, it was back in 360 days.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a Civ game that was exclusive to the Xbox.
Are you talking
it
about
was fun.
Revolution?
Yes, I think it is Revolution.
Yeah, Revolution was really good.
And Revolution had this fun little aspect where if you got like the advanced infantry, I think it wasn't even like the nano squads or anything like that. It was just these riflemen essentially.
Mm-hmm.
You could give them 4 upgrades that would double their defenses in a
Holy
city.
fuck.
And so, like, the maximum attack power in that game was like 300 and something, right?
Mm-hmm.
But their defenses would be like 700.
Oh my god.
And you could build them, like, pretty frequently. Like, with moderate production, you could build a unit like that every 2 to 3 turns. And if you had the correct upgrades, you could give them all of the defensive, like, quirks the turn they're spawned.
So you could immediately have a super broken unit as soon as it spawns.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That had like 2 times or something like that, more defense than the next best attacker would have.
Uh-huh.
So you would get those, and then it was just a rush to see whoever would either get nukes, or if nukes were banned, just the other types of victory.
Got it.
Because war was no longer an option, save for pillaging.
Yep. Fucking A, dude. That sounds ridiculous.
It is. Like, I love Civ, but there are so many fucking stupid aspects to it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Also, fair warning,
My
never play
people
me at Civ
adore
5
you.
again if there's AI
Come.
in the mix.
Why?
I may have found a way to have the AI give me more money than they can possibly have,
Oh no.
on top of all of their luxuries and resources, but you know, is what
You know,
it is.
that just how it go. It just do be like that sometimes.
Yeah. Oftentimes I can even make them pay me that for invading them.
Oh my god.
It's so dumb.
So you just get free money essentially.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
There's also, like, the new
Okay.
Total War Rome remaster, you can do the same shit.
Oh, you can just invade. Oh yeah, you could just well, couldn't you also like place your big army next to a city or city state and then force them to be your
This will be a blessing.
confederate with you?
You can, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Literally, like, in the Rome remake, you
Mhm.
can ask somebody for compensation like the second you meet them, and immediately just have them give you all of their cities and more money than they can possibly have. For
Fucking A,
example,
dude.
like you can get 1,000,000 gold in the new Rome remake from every civilization that you meet, as well as have them hand you all of their cities save for their capital.
Jesus Christ. So
Yeah.
you can literally like take everything away from them for essentially free.
Yep. So
Mhm.
you can basically win a normal difficulty game, which is to have 50 different provinces under your control in about 8
Jesus Christ.
turns.
Holy fuck, dude. That's insane.
Right?
Jesus H. Christ.
For these
Okay.
normal like 1,000 turn
Mhm.
campaigns to be just
Mhm.
like, yeah, no, I got that in 8 turns.
No, I'm done.
Yeah,
GG.
no.
All
Just like
right. I'm gonna end the night with the final culture era upgrade. Um, do you see any that you like?
as soon as the stream catches up,
Yep. Don't.
just
Japan's not on the board for this one.
I'm aware.
No, I mean on this era. I think it's the next one that you can get Japan. Because I see the English, and I see Norsemen. I'm like, this is getting close to that time period.
Let's go Byzantines.
All right. I was actually looking at the Byzantines for a second.
Since if I recall correctly, like
Oh,
not
they're
based
gonna
off
be useless for me.
the Byzantines are? Aren't
But
they
plus 5 money per alliance. I am not friendly with everyone right now. I am kind of
Ooh.
like salt the earth right now.
Let's not go Byzantine then.
However, their Varangian guards are really strong.
Nah.
No,
Let's
okay.
so your religion got founded with science as its basis, correct?
Yes, it's really science-y right now. So
Then let's
the
work with that.
Umayyads are the only science one aside from staying Greek, but I don't think I want to stay Greek.
Alright, and what are the
Oh my god, Ron.
Yes.
Plus 10 science per number of territories on all cities. I own, I think, at least 9 territories.
So yeah, let's go with that.
I'm sorry?
It's also
Heart.
plus 3 science per number of territories.
That's the Grand Mosque if I build it, so...
Yeah, no, buddy. Go Umayyads. Like, come on.
Okay, let's just look at our science real quick. Alright, 700. We doubled it.
Like, yeah.
425 science? Oh my god. Oh my god. And then I can further increase my fucking science through the special ability.
See, guys, this is what I do. I don't even pay attention to something, and then the moment I do, the science either doubles or triples.
Yep.
This is how I play Civ.
Ron has a very big science affinity. Like, whenever he plays anything Civ-based, like, Rome-based, like, strategy-based, it has to be built on water. Ugh. Okay, whatever. He gets a huge science boner, and it just, like, overflows into everything. It's ridiculous.
Because, like, in every aspect, it always is gonna pay off in the end. Like, why should I be stocking up and wasting time building up spearmen when I can just throw fucking knights and plate mail at you?
Yep.
Like, why am I gonna waste my time building a canal with shovels when I can get a tractor to do it for me, or, well, a bulldozer? You know what I mean.
Yes,
Shut
I
up.
know what you mean.
I'm tired.
I'm tired too, and I think that after queuing up all these amazing new infrastructure for this place, I'm going to save and go to bed. So this was a nice chill stream where I got to absolutely kick the living shit out of this game.
Yeah. You're welcome
It-
for the sciences.
Yes, like at first I was just kind of falling into it, but then you were like, "Hey, let's look at this one science fucking culture and see what happens." And oh my god.
Honestly, I'm just glad that your religion just randomly went with it.
Well, no, I did choose the tenet. Like you, every time you gain followers, you can choose a tenet, and I saw this one. That's one science per state religion follower on holy sites. So that means every holy site I have gets that bonus, and
The Grand Mosque would be another one, right?
yes, that is a different one. So like there's different ways to do it. So like if you do challenge orthodoxy, you get plus 5% science. So if you already have a good amount of science, this is a good way to double it. But like develop the intellect is too strong, especially if you have multiple fucking holy sites, which at this point I do.
So eventually, I would have you switch from intellect over to challenge, but that's probably not going to be just, in this demo.
To intellect over to what now?
Develop the intellect over to challenge the other one.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you can just change it after you've chosen it. However, there might be something over here. Never mind. These are all. Oh, you're about to see it, Ron.
Show me.
You're about to see it. I held on it for a second, so you should see it. One of them is just +3 maximum number of holy sites. Let me just crank this bonus to 1,000,000, please and thank you.
Yeah, no, donate generously. Damn. You're also not that far off. You're only 17 points from it.
Yeah, which let's see. It seems like oh wait, no, here's animism. Because there's 47 followers in my empire. There's no way that I have 111. So my religion has spread for some reason. It doesn't seem like I have very much control over the spread of it, but it seems like I am doing amazingly.
Yeah. But like in today, it is my firm belief that science with morality would solve literally every problem we have.
Oh yeah, it would. Oh, I just realized, right?
Yes, Jay.
These two wonders that I've chosen also count as holy sites.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. The Great Mosque counts as a holy site,
No,
right?
no. The
Oh.
Temple of Artemis and Stonehenge also count as holy sites.
Wait, fuck. I should have had you build a statue of Zeus then.
That counted as a holy site, didn't it?
If it doesn't, I'm gonna be big mad.
It doesn't. Oh wait, is considered as a holy site, but does not count toward the holy site cap. Fuck. And it's claimed by the Maya.
Damn.
So guess who we're invading next?
You know what? That's perfect, Jay.
We're specifically taking the statue of Zeus from them. Oh wait, no, we should do the final advancement before stream dies. That's what we'll do. Hold on. Sleep to your happy and healthy. Sleep to your happy and healthy. The descendant of kings, a filthy, wretched man has come to your empire claiming to be a descendant of one of the ancient rulers of Urkiz. Without fear in front of your whole court, he boldly tells you that his people are owed great restitution for the grave offenses you carried out against his ancestors. However, he is willing to... He's willing to forego this redress on condition you fulfill divine prophecy and let him lead Urkiz. Redress? No. Accede. Belittle. To amuse the court, we will ridicule the man and send him on his way. Prophecy pa.
Right, hang on.
I'm gonna go with a seed because I don't want to piss off the gods. They're the only reason why I'm doing really great right now.
Wisdom and technical innovation from earlier eras bring humankind new knowledge. and we immediately use it to find new ways to kill each other off. Greater empires build more
That also
powerful
does give you
armies,
science.
but brute strength may be defeated by superior innovations. It is brains versus brawn, with ever richer cities
Wait,
as
what is
tempting
this animation?
spoils for the victor.
It's for the era advancement. Every era advancement has a little cutscene. And then it shows you how your city changes over to the new look of the culture. The music changes too. Oh my god. This is a good song. I like this. Umayyads. Who were the Umayyads? Now I'm gonna research them.
See, that's what I like about games like this. It gets you interested in shit you otherwise never would have been.
They're Muslim. I'm not gonna say that unless because I don't know, but they have mosques, so that's why I was leaning towards that. I'd rather just take a flat 20. All right, what was the advantage of it? Per number of territory, so it just needs to be built. Okay, so we're gonna hit that fat Umayyad save. Wait. Autosave 309. So I have taken 309 turns in this game. That's a lot of turns.
Yeah, and it
But
went by
alright.
real quick. It's also like midnight for you.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. It was a great stream. I'm heading out for